To all those who thought I was done talking about mental health, please listen up because I will not be silent on this topic. This is a topic that needs to be discussed. There are so many going through this, so many dealing with this, and so many that don't know how to come forward and deal with any of these situations. If I can do my little part of having an episode come out weekly, have my own series to hopefully help at least one person out by situations that I've been through from some firsthand experience and other guests I may have in the future that have experiences, then I will definitely continue to do my part. I will not be silent. I will keep speaking on this, for it is important, and it is important to me. Please enjoy today's lesson on mental health, and please check on your people always. Never know what they are going through. Be blessed.
Welcome back to Lawn Dude Unearthed. This is Micah, your host for the evening, morning, afternoon, night, whenever you're listening to this, man. Once again, I appreciate the listen. Thank you for listening to this. And I got to ask you a question on this weekly installment on mental health. Did you check on your people, man? Did you check on your people? Because you never know what they're going through. You never know what folk going through, man. Did you check on your strong folk? Let me tell you right now, I consider myself a strong individual, man. I deal with quite a bit. I juggle quite a bit. And just to keep it completely 100 with y'all, man. Can I be honest with y'all on this? Can I sit here and tell you the truth? Alright, man. I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all the truth. Keeping it completely 100 right now. Although I consider myself a strong person, I'm one of those folks this past week that I could honestly sit here and say, I appreciated all those who checked on me, man. Because I had a few moments within the past week or so, and it was mostly driven by finances, man. I'm being completely honest, man. This is just me giving you the real deal Holyfield right now, man. A lot of it came from, this drought that I keep talking about, blah, blah, blah. I'm honestly tired of talking about it at this point because I'm in solution mode. I'm not really in problem mode, but I'm trying to provide context to you guys why I was kind of having some moments. So, I'm doing my best, or at least what I'm thinking is my best, to lace my boots up every day, do the routes, and, that's that. Problem is, when you lose income that you're used to getting, you can't just do your basic routes. You can't do your basic, jobs that get you to what's usually consistent finances. You got to go above and beyond. And that's the point I'm at now. I got to go above and beyond. Which means it's aeration season, it's composting season. I need to sell more of those jobs than I have ever sold since I've been in business. That is the goal I am setting for myself right now. To sell more of those jobs than I ever have. Because it's the time of year to do something about it. So, what's frustrating me is with my finances. Again, the tough thing about being on a podcast is going into what is my personal business. So, what got me down a couple times is all my like my equipment, loans and everything, trucks, you name it, they come through the same company. Great company, man. You know, I'm in good standing, take care of all my finances when it comes to that. Always pay the bill on time. Now, I have a representative I've been dealing with for a few years, man. He's great. He's taking care of us. He knew the ins and outs of these loans. Like, say if you got it at a higher interest rate, your loan, and he knew that that was kind of a slightly higher interest rate, he knew how to restructure them at a lower interest rate within a certain amount of time. So, a couple of our last loans, man, we were supposed to do just that. Problem is, my representative for the past 2-3 years left the company because they ended up merging with another company, the finance company that I have. They ended up merging with another company, and I don't think he was happy since they merged, just from some of the things I was hearing from him. And kind of like, you could tell when somebody is just not happy with certain changes. So he left. I got somebody else in who's our representative, treated me like a number. She didn't even really want to hear anything I had to say. She said, well, your last guy had it in his head, so because there's no documentation here. Okay, cool. She ends up leaving. I get a new representative like 2 weeks ago. He calls me up and says, he's here to stay. You know, I know you had some change in the last, few months, but I'm here to stay. He digs into it and finds out that all the stuff that my guy was going to do, the guy who I had for years, all the stuff that he was going to do isn't something that he's able to do. He told me his hands are tied. Basically, now that they merged with the other company, they don't have the ability to do that. So, I ain't gonna lie to you. With the drought, the reason why you hear me cry about that so much, and I'm going to say cry because at this point, that's what it is. I need to just do something about it, stop complaining. Anyways, the reason why you hear me complaining about that so much is because my cash flow is tight. It's a lot more strapped than what it should be. That's because some of these loans, they were all supposed to get like restructured at a lower interest rate and put together in the month of July. That was all the plan. That plan is out the window now because we now have people with the same bank that aren't able to do that. So, after talking to many departments with them and everything in the past couple of weeks, it's at the point now where it's just like, you just got to keep making the payments. That's what I'm telling myself. And I need to go out here and get some of these bigger contracts, man. That's all it is to it. I need to go out here and get some of these bigger contracts. I was kind of happy with where we're at in size, but I'm not happy with where we are financially when it comes to cash on hand. So, all this has affected my mental, man, and I had a couple situations where I was just upset. And I was upset with myself, man, because I feel like, and this is just me being real here, man. I feel like I let my family down. Especially like, we had planned to go on a vacation. Couldn't do that because I'm looking at finances. I'm just like, we're just not in a position to do that. So, I say all that to say, I'm honestly making moves to do whatever I have to do to increase income, which now's the time for me to do that. Once I hit winter time in the lawn and landscape industry, there's not much you can do to fix your income. Right now, when it's aeration season, you still have some project leads coming in. Cleanups are right around the corner. This is my time to shine when it comes to doing extra services. So that is what I will be doing. I'm going to do something about it. So, to provide all that context, man, many of you are out there wanting someone to ask how you're doing so that you can kind of like explode and tell them everything that's going on with you. But that person or those people in your life, they're not doing that. They're not checking on you. They're not asking how you doing, how you feeling, how's your mental. They're not checking on their people, man. They just ain't doing that. I understand that. Because once again, I consider myself a strong person. And I thank God for the people that are in my life that who did reach out, asked me how I was doing, checked up on me. But I know there are a lot of people who don't have those people in their lives, which is why I try to do a great job of doing the same thing. Because I'm going to tell you right now, when you go through those low moments, like a couple moments that I had within the last few weeks, it is definitely tough to do it when you feel like no one is trying to even check on you or help you through a certain situation. Sometimes you just need a sounding board. So I want to tell all those who are in those moments, man, there's always, always, always light at the end of the tunnel, even when it doesn't feel like it. Even when it doesn't feel like it. You just have to step up and realize that, number one, there's always somebody going through a worse time than you. Number two, remember why you're doing it. And honestly, above number one, you put your trust in God, man. I know for me, the stronger my faith in God, the more the enemy has tried to attack. And it's unfortunate that that's the case, but that's just how it goes, man, at this point. So keep the faith. Stay strong. Remember why you're doing this. Try to stay motivated. I know it's tough. Trust me, I know. Once again, only reason why I even got into this personal situation that I just mentioned is, once again, to let you know that we're all in this together and I can relate to everything that everyone is going through, man. I'm not perfect. That's why I have a podcast. So I can help someone else, man. Someone else going through the same situation. Someone else who needs that word of encouragement. Someone else who is just feels like they're at their wits' end and have absolutely no one here, for them. It will be all right. Just keep praying, and I'll keep praying for everyone, man. Sometimes it's all you can do. Is pray for everyone. Even those I don't know, I will definitely be praying for. Y'all take it easy. That's what I got this week on mental health, man. And once again, I'm going to say, you have got to check on your people, man. You've got to check on everybody. You've got to check on your people who you think have it all together and have it all figured out. Sometimes, man, we all need to be checked on. No matter how much we think we got it figured out, man. Alright, y'all. Take it easy. That's all I'm going to say today. Peace.
Thank you for listening to Lawn Dude Unearthed. We talk about all kinds of things here. The good stuff, the tough stuff, and everything in between. If you like the show, please give us a 5-star review. You can find us on Apple, Spotify, and YouTube. Thanks for tuning in, and have a blessed day.